That's a nasty oil leak. All right, Brian, what are we doing today?
Well, we're fixing this oil leak on this cam right here. So it's a double overhead cam, and the oil is usually sitting at the bottom when it's parked, but when it's running, the oil comes up to the cams to lube them up, and it's actually leaking through this top part.
Yeah. So whenever I'm driving it, it leaks, and I don't get any pump of oil out of it because it's such a slow leak. Well, it's not really that slow, but it burns off while I'm driving.
Yeah.
So whenever I park it, it stops leaking because gravity.
So the way we're gonna fix it, Gabe forgot to put RTB.
Yep.
To
I
seal
replaced it like 2 months ago. So.
But if that doesn't fix it in about 2 weeks, we got the seal right here, and we're gonna put that in another video. So stay tuned.
If this doesn't fix it.
If it doesn't fix it, yeah.
It should fix it. So we're gonna show you guys how to do that. And we're not gonna be taking the timing belt off today.
Check out that intake though.
Oh yeah. I still gotta make the other video. We also, me and Ian, we're having plans for a PVC intake. So yeah, it's gonna be mint. We're probably gonna route it like, I don't know, somewhere over here. There's really not that much room.
I think we should route it like a down pipe, just.
But behind the radiator?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Like under here.
Yeah, I don't know, I'll figure it out. Alright guys, the first thing you're gonna need is a 10mm socket. And then you're also gonna need some RTV. Now, do not skip on this, okay? I know you're probably a novice if you're watching Novice Garage, so do not skip the RTV because you will fuck yourself up. Alright? Like when I got the car, I had a small oil leak, so I went in there and changed out the valve cover gasket, and it leaked even worse because I didn't use this. So you gotta use this. RTV, silicone gasket sealer. Get it? Alright guys, so the first step is to remove the valve cover bolts. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. How many is here? These don't come off. There's 8, 9, 10, 11. I think there's 11. 12. And then there's a coil pack on the back of it. And there's 2 screws on that. And those, I believe, are going to be 12mm. But all these bolts right here are going to be 10s. So we're going to go ahead and remove this.
Are you getting it?
Yeah, I just got it. It's full stock. And yeah, it just comes up. That's it. You take the bolt out?
Yeah.
Stop. Alright, so tip on the valve cover. That one before.
Don't spill oil in your car.
That too. Don't set it facing down. Well, you can, but make sure there's no grass gets in it, you know? So,
yeah, don't try to get anything inside your engine.
Yeah, so we're gonna go set that down.
Look at that. Turn it on. Why not?
All right, so this is like the RTV I'm talking about. It's like in the corners, you know. If you don't put that there, it will leak like a bitch.
So first thing you want to do is take the old off. You can do that, Gabe. Get a flathead screwdriver.
Wait, what?
Do you see how it's clumped?
Oh yeah.
And don't get that in your engine. So like we were saying, the oil sits at the bottom, which is right there. So it looks like a reflection, but that's why it doesn't leak when it sits. So if your engine is leaking, but only while running, that could be an issue, or that could be the problem.
Yeah, RTV is like just crumbling off.
Which is not good. Weak!
Damn, dude, that sounds probably powerful.
Almost as powerful as this Miata.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
One's going ham in their parents' car. Alright, so I'm pretty sure that's a 10 as well.
This is a camshaft, by the way.
Yeah.
He's got a high-rise rocker roller cams. Is that even a thing?
What? I don't know.
Alright, so what we're gonna do is, what are you doing?
Alright, so there's a little bracket that holds the seal in, and we're gonna go and take that out.
Yeah, by the way, look at this bolt right here. Stuck inside the engine.
Yeah, so that's another point I was gonna make when we were putting it back together. Whenever you're putting the valve cover back on, do not torque the bolts in tight because it'll snap off.
Yep.
And there's also a sequence you want to follow. So basically how it goes is once the bolt gets a little bit tight, just do like a little bit more and then you're done.
In my city, I'm a young guy. My pussy could be so.
Alright guys, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna use a little trick. We're gonna use some vice grips to go over it, but you don't want to scratch it. So we're gonna use a shop towel, or just a towel. Doesn't have to be a shop towel, to cover the vice grips. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. Don't stop. Alright, so yeah, we're covering it with this towel, and then we're just gonna put the vice grips around it, and then it should be pretty good. To take it off.
He just hit his head on the hood.
Almost hit my head. Alright. I don't know if it's gonna be wide enough. Oh, maybe tighter.
Oh, you're scratching it, bro.
Shut up. It's already coming off.
Oh, it's already off.
Yep.
Right there, this cracked and the spring popped out.
Yeah,
So-
it's rolled over is why it's leaking.
Wait, you can't roll it back in?
Yeah, no, it's not. It's gone, dude. It's shot.
Alright.
And I'm trying to think how to do this.
So what happened is this lip right here actually broke and it bent like that and the spring popped out. Guys, so the seal is actually broke, so RTB was part of the problem.
RTV.
I'm sure. What?
RTV.
That's what I said. RTV.
Not RTV.
I said V.
Alright.
Anyway, that's probably the problem. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the timing belt off. No, timing gears off.
Basically taking the belt off.
We're taking the belt off too, but we're gonna replace the seal completely.
Alright, so
And yeah, it's about to get fucking real.
here's a
real.
rundown. Alright. So we have to take this gear off, right, to get to the oil seal. And so to do that, you take this bolt off, cam gear comes off. Only problem is this belt is highly tensioned. Like I can't, it's really hard to move. So what we're gonna do is there's a tensioner down here, and it's spring activated. So we're gonna loosen the bolt right here, and then Brennan is gonna pull the tensioner back, so it'll loosen the tension on this belt. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna unscrew this cam gear, slide it out from underneath the belt, replace the seal, and then put it back on. Hopefully this will work. So.
And hopefully we don't have to retime the motor. But it has a key in it, right?
Well,
So-
the only thing I'm worried about is the timing belt connects to the crankshaft on the timing cog. So if it loosens, it can jump a tooth, but we have to be really careful with that. So I don't think that's gonna happen though.
Fuck it.
Why I was going with it. See what I'm talking about?
Oh, I got it. Are you sure it's that way?
It goes left, buddy. Shit, it's on there tight.
Your dad tightened this one?
You must have tightened it.
God damn it.
That's weird because I think I put that on there, but apparently not. Is it moving?
I think so.
You're trying to get it the right way, so. You just gotta get it loose. You don't even have to take it out. You just gotta get it loose. Alright, I think we'll use a breaker bar.
Yeah.
Alright, this is a great thing
This
to carry
barely
in the
even
car.
goes in.
What are you talking about? What does it? Does it work?
No, it's just gonna fall.
Try the other end. Alright, we're gonna step up the breaker bar again. Go ahead and stop.
We finally found a breaker bar, and let me show you what it is.
When all else fails. Let's do it.
Now, look how... What the fuck? How fucking big it is.
Alright, watch it. Here, get close up to this. It's gonna work. Oh, it's on the ground.
We just dropped it. Okay,
It's more difficult than I thought.
We dropped it again. It's right there. So let me try it one more time. Yeah. Cool.
Right,
See what Hondas do.
wow, it's not even fucking turning it.
Go for it. Just gotta go for it.
It's not turning it.
Sure you're going the right way?
It's stripping it. Yeah, dude. Lefty loosey, righty tighty.
Try it right.
No. Okay, it's on right now. It was stripping it a second ago.
This is how big this bar is. Look at that. I think it's bigger than the Miata. I could use this as a cane. Well,
Don't stop it.
pretty much fucked.
Alright guys, so we ran out of time last night to finish it, so here's day 2. And found out we had to take the belt off. But this idler pulley right here has to come off, and the bolt's all boogered up, and we just ran out of time. So what I had to do is I had to take a socket and hammer it on there so it would actually go on all the way because it was so stripped. And I'm using a little breaker bar, and it should come right off, so let's see. Yeah, moving right now. Alright, so now that this tensioner is loosened, we can actually pull the tensioner back and pop the belt off. So we're gonna go ahead and take the valve cover back off and remove that gear. Alright guys, so we're taking the timing belt off right now. And to do that, you have to remove, I just loosened this pulley because it has a spring on it, but I actually had to take this one almost all the way off. So I'm just trying to slide the belt off far enough so I can take this gear off. So we're gonna see if I can do that. Perfect. Okay, so the timing belt is off right now, and now we gotta take this little seal out right here. So you go ahead and do that. So we just gotta replace this seal and be good to go. So whenever you're putting the seal on, you want to dip it in some oil to prevent it from rolling, because that's why I had to replace it. I replaced it once already, but you want to put some oil on it to make sure nothing goes wrong with it. I do. So you know what's funny as hell? This is the old seal. It through driving yesterday, it unrolled it. I took it off. Yeah, it fucking unrolled it.
So you don't need to do it anymore?
Well, I probably do, but I could have gone a while on this seal because it unrolled it. I don't know how. All those
That's fucking funny.
Yeah, so see, like, here's the new one, here's the old one. Whatever. You gotta be very careful not to roll it. Just wanting to roll a little bit. There we go. Okay, make sure it's not rolled at all. Alright. It's on. Okay, yeah, you should be good to go. Now, whenever you take this off, you want to note where the E and the I are. So whenever I took it off, the E was on the lower left corner, so I'm going to put it on like that. This will help it. This will help you when you have to go and time it, which we're about to do. So it's on.
Freaking timing a motor today. How many times have you timed a motor?
This is gonna be like the 4th time probably.
How does one time a motor?
You're about to find out. Guys, we're gonna go ahead and time it. Now this is probably the trickiest part of the whole thing. So whenever you're timing it, basically you're lining up the cam gears with the crankshaft. So what you want to do is, if you notice on your cam gears, there's an E and an I, right? So what you want to do is, this is your intake side right here, and this is your exhaust side, because your exhaust is right here, your intake is right there. So you got a cam for each side. So since this is the intake, you want to move the intake you want to move the I to the top dead center. So what we're going to do is we're going to rotate this nut until the I is on the top. So we're going to go ahead and do that. This is some copper piping. You get pretty haggard with it.
Dude, you can't say haggard in the video.
Why not?
Because then that's like copywriting. Like we're trying to be just like them, you know? Dude. Starting to get some oil here. Don't overshoot it, Gabe.
Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this bar, put it right there. Or I forgot what it was. I think it's right here.
Yeah.
Let's see how that goes. Perfect. All right. So what you want to do is get this in there. Now I should have angled it better, but as you can see, it's almost at top dead center. Almost. It's not quite there, so we're gonna have to angle it a little bit. That's pretty damn close. It's still not there though. What do you think?
I mean, it's a
tooth
little bit off.
Yeah. There you go. All right, so now that one's aligned, we gotta do this one. I'm trying to remember how I did it. There's a trick I had. So let's go ahead and see if I can do this. Okay, so on this one, the E, the exhaust, sits a little bit to the left. It's spring loaded, so what you want to do is you want to have a friend come in and hold it while you're putting the belt on. All right, we're gonna wait for this truck to pass.
All right, where should I set the camera?
Hold on, just wait. Okay, so, all right guys, so this is, we're almost done timing it. So you got both your cam gears. The right side, which is your exhaust side, you want the E at the top. On your intake side, you want the I at the top. Now you want this perfect, because if you're even a tooth off, your motor will run like crap. It might not even run at all. All right, so now that we have this lined up, we're gonna go ahead and move on to the crankshaft. So if you look at the crankshaft, there's a little arrow on the engine. Okay. So there's a little arrow on the engine, and there's going to also be a dot on the timing cog, and we can't see it right now. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the car in neutral and manually rotate it with a socket, because there's a nut that goes through the crankshaft. So we're going to go ahead and do that. All right. It also helps to take your spark plugs out, but we don't have time for that, so.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
My fucking sway bar gets in the way every damn time. Every damn time it gets in the way. All right, so we got top dead center lined up. It's hard to see, but there's a little notch in the timing cog right there. Let that focus. That's top dead center. And once you do that, you want to put the car in 5th gear so it doesn't move. And we're gonna go ahead and put everything on. It's gonna be mint.
So what we just finished putting the timing belt on both tensioners, and we're just timing the motor.
The timing belt, the timing's on right now, so take this out. Yeah, so the motor's timed. So you got your I on top and your E on top, and we're good to go. So it's a little bit slack right here, but whenever we turn the motor over, it'll tighten up. So the way to check your timing is to count how many teeth are between the I mark and the E mark, and it should be 19. So we're gonna go ahead and count that. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Wait, let me recount that. Hold on. Alright, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. It's off time.
It's off?
Yeah, it's off.
By one?
By one. Because look, wait, where's the E? E's right there. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. We're one off. Fuck.
Damn it.
One off. That's how you check your timing.
Is it on?
All right, here. We don't need to hold that until we're about to get the belt on. Okay, so
Is the belt not even close to getting on yet? Yeah, it's not.
fuck. We got the motor back together. It's all timed up. We're about to start it. So I'm gonna grab the keys and see if it starts. So yeah, we just replaced the cam seal, retimed the motor. It should be good. Keyword should. Let me grab the keys real fast. Alright guys, here we go.
We're going ahead and starting the motor. See how it is. Nothing? Oh, okay. 1 second. Go ahead and start it again. There you go. Oh, 280! And now we're good to go. Yeah, we're good. Oh, wait. Why is it shaking so much?
It was not plugged in.
It was this. Oh,
Was it the PVC?
that.
Oh, you know what? There's something else that's not plugged in either.
What?
Where'd the hose go? This thing. Fuck, where'd it go? There's a hose. There's a fucking hose.
Is it on the ground?
Here it is. No, I found it. Oh, yes it is. Found it. Bitch ass.
Fucking bitch ass. Damn it. Make sure you get everything plugged in whenever you. Alright, now try to start it again.
Now should, keyword should idle.
Alright, so we just finished it up.
Alright guys, thanks for watching.
Grab it.